Hey guys, so this is my 40th time, actually 5th, not kidding, time recording this because, I don't know, I'm an idiot. And one of the times, watch this, watch this, watch. You guys see my copper ring? You guys see it? Yeah, oh, what's that? There's a big dent in it. Why? Because Alex is an idiot and dropped his mirror on the copper ring. Okay? Don't drop your mirrors on your eyeshadows, please. Okay, so today I have for you a back to school tutorial, and this look was inspired by pretty much every other beauty guru posting a back to school video now, and I look at my subscriptions, that's all I see. Back to school, back to school, back to school, and I'm like, wow, I'm like, it made me think, what would I do, to show you guys a back to school tutorial? What would I want to share with you guys for back to school? And so, this is what I came up with. I'm actually wearing it on this side of my face. So, yeah. And I'm actually going to explain like why I picked the certain colors and concepts that I did, and yeah, I'll get into it. So, okay, so foundation-wise, I did use my 130 and Makeup Forever's HD foundation and primer and MAC's concealer front of the eye. But for back to school, you don't need $40 foundation. You don't. Use whatever you like. It doesn't need to be full coverage because sometimes I notice if you put too much on, it's going to look cakey and it's not going to look very cute. Alright? So, especially, this is geared for younger people, and I know I'm a young person too, but, if you have nice skin, you don't need to cake on the foundation. The concept of this tutorial is basically enhancing your natural features. So, analyze your skin. If you have a couple blemishes, maybe use some concealer, maybe use like a light foundation, but you don't need it. I just chose this one today because I just thought it evens out my skin the best. So, you don't need foundation, but if you would like to, just make it something that'll even out your skin tone. It doesn't need to be high-end at all. Same as concealer. So yeah, okay. So, I already did the first step because I filmed this like 40 times. I took fascinating alcohol. Oh, let me explain. The things I'm going to use are mainly MAC, pretty much all MAC, because that's just what I have. But since this is back to school, I know MAC isn't accessible for everyone. I know everyone doesn't like to, I mean, a lot of people like to shop there, but since this is mainly for middle school, high school, maybe college? I don't know. No, not really college. It just got dark. Use what you have. Any of these colors that I'm going to show you, you can find at a drugstore. You can find a white pencil anywhere. You can find a brown eyeliner anywhere. I'm just using these because that's what I have, but please, please do not go out and get any of these. Just make it your own. Use what you have. Make it accessible for yourself. Make it cost-effective if you can. That's even better. Yeah. So the concept of this is just enhancing natural features, and it's meant to be quick. Like, this is super easy because we don't have a lot of time in the morning, do we? Especially when you wake up and you're like dead. Like, I'm dead. I am dead when I wake up. So I need something really simple sometimes. And another concept I want to explain is that you guys know I love color. I love it, love it, love it, love it to death. But this year is my first year wearing makeup in general, but also my first year wearing makeup to school, and my ventures to wear color didn't always pay off. And yeah, so many beauty gurus for all these back to school things are like, guys, keep it neutral, you keep it neutral, keep it safe, and I'm gonna actually kind of have to agree because it doesn't always work when you try to be bold and colorful. Girls can kind of get away with more, but guys especially, you gotta keep it neutral for school, I'm afraid. But it doesn't mean it can't be fun. You can still wear a bunch of makeup. Like, it doesn't look like I'm wearing makeup, but I am, right? So that's the concept. So, yeah, I'll just get into it. So I've already put that eye color on. Next, I'm going to dab on a little bit of Urban Decay Primer Potion. Again, use whatever you have. You can find any primer at the drugstore. You can find anything there, and just blend it all over the eye. Okay, and the brushes I'm going to use too, you do not need to go get these. Any type of brush will work fine. So next I'm going to take my eyeshadows. So I'm going to use 3 of them here. The first one is Vex, and it's just like a grayish color, but it has like a really pretty pink slash green duochrome. It's really pretty. And the concept behind this one is that this color is shimmery, and any shimmery color that you put on directly on the lid will just kind of brighten your eye and make it look more white, kind of like how the one does on the waterline. So those two together, So just pack some of that on to any flat shader brush. I'm using the MAC 239. You can use, I know Lowell Cornell, that artistry brush, has one. You can find that at Michael's and stuff. Any flat shader brush. Just pack that right onto the lid. It's really pretty Vex, the way it shines pink. Next we're going to use a blending brush. Just any, this is MAC 217, but again, use any blending brush. We're going to take copper plate, which is just like a grayish matte square color. It's really blendable. So just any gray color that you have. And what I'm going to do is just press this into the crease and then just do back and forth motions just like this. Just carve out your crease. Like, let your natural crease be the guide and just kind of press it like this. And the concept behind this is just a softer dark color like this will just define the eye and just make it look, I don't know, just better. Just defines the eye and just makes it look really good, in my opinion. So finally, last shadow we're going to take, see how simple this is, we're going to take Blanc type. It's another matte squared, and it's just like a beigey neutral color. And I know you can find these kind of colors at the drugstore for sure. And I'm just going to blend that onto the brow bone, just for a highlight. Sorry, that's the phone. And it's going to ring 6 times. I'm sorry. And also in the inner corner, just right there. That's it for eyeshadow. That is it. 2 brushes, a blending brush and a shader brush. And see, look how simple that was. It took like, what, 2 minutes? So yeah. So the neutral highlighter just kind of also helps brighten up the eye. Pretty much all of these are just to enhance and define the natural eye. And that's it. So finally for the eye, we're just going to take coffee, any brown eyeliner. This is just Coffee Eye Pencil by MAC. Just really lightly on the upper lash line. I just put that on really intense, but whatever. Okay, that just helps define the eye as well, but it looks natural. If you use a softer color like this, you don't have to use black. I didn't like black at all this year because it's too noticeable. So yeah, next we're going to take, all these phones ringing, I'm sorry guys. Pincho Peach by MAC. Again, any, you don't even have to use pink, just any soft color. And I'm going to take my stippling brush, my MAC 187, and I'm just going to dab that in there a few times. And just, I actually have it on already because I filmed this again, but I'll put on more. Just really light swirly motions like this. And just if you use a brush like this, any brush like this, it'll apply the color lighter. And I like that for school because it makes it look really natural, and it makes it look like how you would actually blush. Not like, hey, he's wearing pink on his cheek. It just looks more natural, right? Which is cool. If you want, you can put a highlighter on top. I usually use vanilla pigment this year, but sometimes it can look a little crazy, so I'm going to skip that for now. So it just looks really natural. And on the lips, I just have on Hue, which is just like a soft, nudie pinkish color. And then on top of that, I have Florabundance lip gloss, which is like the same, it's like a peachy pink color. But again, you don't need MAC. Just any light pink color, just the effect it gives. And the phone keeps ringing, so this is it for me, guys. I hope that these were, oh, okay, it stopped, okay. These are just my thoughts on school and makeup. Just, you can make it your own. Keep it neutral if you want. Actually, tomorrow I'm going to post another back-to-school tutorial, which is actually going to have like a pop of color, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, just, you know, it doesn't have to be complicated, but it can still look good. Just take what you have, take your natural features, and just define them, and it'll look better. Alright guys, so that's all for now.